though. ZywOo Masuta hanging out for contact, and he's going to have to find a couple of heads, and they are starting to look like good clicks. Masuta with one, and it's ZywOo up front, keeping an easy double frag. No one's get to trade for VP, and ZywOo, the flames aren't going to stop him. And neither Reverter's pro, just Sanji peppered away at through the smoke. Vitality certainly going to hope that's the MP9 that's getting those kills up against these Glocks, and eventually it does come through for shox. Second found. Extra $600 in the bank.
Going to be harder to pick the Deagle up now, and I think shox knows that. Trying to deny, finds another. Not going to turn in time. Buster's keeping this one honest. But
ooh!
Hold up a second.
Awkward.
This is very expensive now.
Well, I suppose they're probably just, it's a gift from the gods. They don't have to play with 4 MP9s into the next, perhaps.
It's just the money there is not going to be super high on Apex to reinvest, right? Shox is going to have...
Oh, he is broke.
Yeah, so now if Buster can make anything more of this MP9, we still have 25 seconds left. If they get a wriggle on right now, they get the kill towards Masuta top B, maybe they could even plant.
It's a maybe. 19 seconds. It's not going to be too much of a secret or a surprise that they finish B. But it is just Masuta, so here he comes. Sanji is his first, and Buster, his ZywOo goes forward, and it's nearly the collateral kick. It takes a whole lot of damage, down to just 14. Buster taken down in the process. I think his spinal column may have protected Kickit.
Looks like Apex has floated back over now towards CT spawn, so just a lot of pressure still on Kyojin and shox. They passed the test last round. This time around, they only have to deal with 4 players. And VP continuing this slow crawl. Sanji up to the plate next. James going to flash him in for contact. Nobody home, and they're not even baiting util. This is very good stuff from Vitality here. They're keeping VP very, very honest.
Lovely. That's onto Sanji, tagged up as well. This utility is just rotting. At Virtus Pro, you can see the cancels are called, and they start to reposition. Yikinda floating through the apartments. If he could find a way in, they will commit, and it looks like they're starting to. With 30 seconds left, you have no info in Banana. You surely have to commit A, and there's 3 players waiting for you. And Kyojin's even got a spicy meatball of a one-way. He's got to be patient. And Yikinda does prove that he's coming from the apartments, and now shox has been swung on. VP, this late hit. Oh! It's dismantled. Not another. Kyojin has done enough. The bomb is loose, and they only have 10 seconds. Kickit has to brave the bomb. 9 as they try and get the dunk down. The molly may spread, I'm not so sure. Kickit lives on. Careful on that spread, my dude. He actually got 1 tick, down to 8. They have got nothing. 27 points of health in his 2v2. Now, against the AWP, perhaps not the biggest issues. I would probably cognizant the pistol could do. Masuta, 30 bullets of death in the M4. Kids? Yes. Yikinda for first contact. And he does take down Masuta. ZywOo one-on-one, not checking the comms. They couldn't work it out. He was checking the pit. And VP will overcome the odds.
Clears. Buster.
Well, they want to fight for this. They really want to fight for this. Masuta's coming for you. And he's already taken down Kickit. He's taken 2. Masuta has Banana under wraps. And that's not enough. Yikinda, a consolation prize at this point. The deep smoke, the Banana control is lost, and Masuta's taken 2 Virtus Pro members down and out. Re-smoking top Banana, that will really slow things down.
Yeah, very deep one right there. Now look, VP still have a lot of...
Hello! Yikinda has completely solved all problems. Jumps through the re-smoke. Apex can't believe it. And now shox is feeling the pressure. They're already smoking CT. Good God, they've managed to flip this straight back into their control.
They have lots of smokes for this. They can smoke off coffins, no dramas.
Yeah, and shox has already made it clear there's at least 1 CT here to receive well ahead of the rotate. He threw a smoke. They know he's here. James staring at the advance through that smoke. He can reposition, and now this afterplant...
Look at Sanji.
It's ruined. Oh, God, not the... No! Oh, ZywOo. He did manage to react in time. Shuts down the flank, and now perhaps they can live on to lock this down, pushing Jamie. He wants to try and slow them down, and he's missed his shot as well. Vitality clawing back in, and they will take it. Apex has taken Buster. There's still a chance that this falls apart. Kyojin's doing more than you could have asked of him. And this is a lovely Vitality round. It doesn't get easier than that. 7th to be secured, and with all 5 hearts still beating. That is, unless Kickit can change things. Bomb's loose. He's lost all of his teammates in that apartment, and shox still hasn't left. It's where he started the round. Maybe he'll be able to finish it there as well.
Yeah, shox has had some miserable timing. Could have had a few kills in the last couple of rounds, and now going to peer out the window room. He's been spotted. It's
one of those games. One of those games. Fortunately, not one of those rounds for Kick. Bound to be double swung. Oh, he's ahead of the flash, but unable to get away. Caught in the open. Buster, full commitment on the trade. Feels like a B pin. A nice find. Masuta knocks the head off of Buster. There's more to come, and James close quarters, but still converts. Apex is getting pushed. Oh, Apex is not going to be expecting that, thankfully. No one's home, and as it fades, James the one that's caught out in position. A re-aggress from Apex, and it's rewarded. Now Sanji beheaded. It's not for Zywoo to break, and Logs, he may not be expecting this. He's on the walk-up on his own. In the off angle, great reposition. Shakes off Yakinda. Buster, fortunately, does manage to keep it even, just jumping off that half wall and calling upon James' services. I wonder how much James will push for info here, because there could be a bit of a black spot in their intel that leads to this 2-2 split.
Yeah, it's on Kick It.
They're coming in already. Just Kick It. Sanji actually providing support on that balcony. They are mollying him out of position. Oh, and another from Sanji. Solid defense so far. Zywoo's done more than enough for Vitality, but he lives on. shox trying to pressure on towards this Hay Bale's position. They're coming in from library side. The bomb's yet to be planted. Zywoo on site. Potentially isolated as the smoke fades. Buster will have a line of sight onto him. shox still fanning around. Does have that EWP. Hard to contribute now on the T. 25. Zywoo's got one bullet left in the chamber. Oh, he's reloading in front of Buster's face. shox trying to bodyguard. James already caught the hunt. Great tap onto Kick It, but he's just locked in. How do you get out of trouble like this? There are two players staring at him. He will fall. And Virtus Pro throwing it at the wall. Pushing. See if it sticks. Yakinda is on that flank, and Apex not looking the right way. That may put a stop to things. Masuta cannot be throwing his smoke from the same pre-planned location. Sanji tested. They are slipping into pit. Kick It sees the cross and has the frag. Lovely lockdown from VP. James just has a shooting gallery. Zywoo, you've slipped pit. Kick It knows exactly where you are, and now so does the entire squad. Hunted down. He'd love a headshot, and well, one has presented itself. That's the end of that, though. Confirmation of their suspicion. James will be the first port of call. Smoked off on long, 30 seconds for this pop. shox late apps. And they're going long side. James baited out as well. Now he has to focus his attention elsewhere. Sanji's dipped into the apartments. Oh, no. It's working wonders. Everything connects for Vitality. Just Kick It in the library, and Apex lays his own life on the line for that info.
Oof, all right. Well, this is looking like it's donezo. It's just going to be Kick It trying to... Wait, he's going for it?
They're leaving the site. They're already on the hunt. Imagine. There's no way.
Surely not.
No, Zywoo's cleared him. I mean, I'm just happy to see someone even considering it. Considering that little bit of that, perhaps the lapse in judgment. We've seen G2 fall foul. Vitality not going to be falling into the same camp.
Well, look at this. The loss bonus was only, what, 1,900 coming into this next round here for VP. So their money is well and truly in the bin, right? This is Deagle territory, Famous territory. Light util, just Kevlar, diffuse kit's not going to be there. This is Vitality about to steal away map number 1 and going into Vertigo.
Wow. The only difference they can make is on Yakinda's FAMAS here, as he has taken down Apex. A potential second target on his plate. Oh, caught out on the reload. shox can finish it here. Buster's Deagle denies access to Banana. They still have managed to keep it at least favorable. 4 versus 3 as the second body, of course, has hit the deck.
Gaps everywhere right
now.
now.
Yeah, exactly. But Kyojin was not willing to try and investigate. And understandably so, his team wants to go B.
Well, feels like the right call as well. Sure, both of them are tucked in here towards the back of the site. Sanji can drop that smoke if they get mollied, but the way that Vitality have been playing, it might just be contact, you know?
Don't think Zywoo's going to let Nubox go unchecked. Don't know about you guys. This would have to be the perfect 1-dig. Synchronized. Now. Oh, can't hit it. Now they know. And now, Kyojin dying on A. That's going to surely channel them into this smoky Nubox. I like it. It keeps them guessing at least. 38 seconds. They know they're both here. They've heard the cacophony of AKs. Uh-oh. Masuta Playing around that smoke, there's a gap to be exploited. Spotting them now, the first head, but will they expect a second? He's checked him. ZywOo has bailed themselves out of trouble. VP's advantage is falling apart, especially now ZywOo's made it 27. Catching Kikut's push, swinging for info, it's all ZywOo, and Vitality have snatched away Inferno. Just set up here, Misuta, Apex, Kyojin, all playing a responsive defense on B, and that's where VP are going. They've boosted up one. Buster desperately staring to not poke his hitbox through, and both of them now ready to do the okie dokie. Here we go. Oh, putting bullets into the board. It doesn't stop Buster. Still gets the first. Kikut desperately trying to bait shots as Yakinda covers ground. Pushing. Chances. Multiple targets. Kyojin starting to hit shots. Is not quite lethal. Apex has instead found a second. And more bodies falling. 3 from Apex, and he's chasing them in hot pursuit, down aggressive on the B stairs.
It's a game of cat and mouse right now. Sanji's going to be on the side.
ZywOo's here, though, so I'm not sure if Sanji's going to be able to get too much further. The bomb from James now hinging between the two sites and hoping Sanji can cause a bit of an over-rotation.
Would need a kill, surely.
Yeah, that would be the only way to commit fully. Apex is still housekeeping B.
Is James just going to walk on in here? Sure, he has the smoke.
He knows the games they like to play. Oh, that's the info and the bomb spotted. Apex.
Oh, here they come back.
Try to do something. He's missed his smoke, but he does get the bomb.
Sanji's nowhere near him.
Maybe another headshot for James. He's getting swung on. Can't keep the crosshair in the right place, and now the bomb is lost. Smoke didn't quite go where it needed to either. Virtus Pro fall. And 3 of them to the hand of Apex. Oh, he's turned the flash, and he does unload another double from Misuta. Surely not a third. James denies, but the swing will come in. And he missed shots from shox, finishes the job. Potential threat. Yeah, Kyojin's under a lot of scrutiny. He'd love another frag. He's been wall banged out. And they could make this 2v4 a reality, you know.
I need to get that bomb. Over towards middle. That is a huge problem.
I didn't realize. Oh, the afterplant would have been such a dream, but bomb lost in mid.
Oh, and the flames.
Looking the right way, but AWP wins the duel, and so poor Kikut. The tightest of lines, it does not favor him. He's done well to land some tag, never mind get away. But the bomb is locked down, and he's got 40 seconds. It looks like his rotation's completely locked in by Apex. He's got no way to go other than forward.
Yeah, this can only get worse if he goes down after time. I'm not sure they're going to allow that one to happen here. They are giving him a lot of room, but Apex, he does tend to get quite inquisitive, the old in-game leader here over at Vitality.
He just wants some answers, Chad. He just wants to get the round done. Oh, I don't envy Kikut here. He could take shox's AWP out of him on this swing. Bang. Okay, that's something. ZywOo, next victim. Ooh. The fight, he drops his smoke in defense. Could get awkward here. Swings on his own smokes, does well to escape, and it seems like it is all blue on brown. Sanji trying to dip away. Oh, Kyojin's got a real problem here. He's been flanked. James is behind enemy lines. And so a round begins to show itself completely under the skin of Vitality here. Oh my God, he's slipping three CTs. What does he do with it? Behind the AWP of shox. Okay, grabs himself the weapon and the frag. Panic buttons are hit. Apex is loud about it. James, with his perfect weapon for the job, trying to turn this one on its head. Oh. And another found. Apex caught on the rotation. They are making the impossible possible. Plenty of time for him to work his magic. And another spotted. He's missed his chance. Kyojin tags him up. Sanji and the bomb have been found. Kyojin trying to win the round. ZywOo will finish it off. A valiant attempt from Virtus Pro. Look at Misuta now. He's been tested mid twice, Chad.
Watch this.
Got a double twice. Oh, not thrice. Yakinda will not let it happen. Apex, however, in place. He's fallen too. We got a very early 3v3. Very early. 90 seconds on the clock. And you've got Wingman +1. And shox wants more, dude. Are you crazy?
They're not ready for this. There's no way.
shox ready for a second. He knows Yakinda was there too. Oh, he's done it. shox books him. Virtus Pro sent straight. Rip him out. If he's not spotted over the smoke, he is. And now it's Virtus Pro with an advantage early. It's been a while since we saw one of those. This could spiral quickly.
Oh, how's he done that?
Come on.
How's he done that?
James, just trying to find an elevated position, and Apex isn't quite done, it seems. It's 3 of them.
Rolling back the years.
Just like that, ramp is 1, all with that silenced M4. More and more of that in the feed, and Apex wants to lock them down. Sanji's holding in the smoke, and Apex could get a fourth here. God damn, it's not far off.
Like peppering for Sanji.
Oh, and I think this is the end of Buster. Okay. Just Sanji then. Vitality to make it 10-1, and you can see just every Virtus Pro player just doesn't seem particularly enthused right now. Like, nothing is working. Sanji's clearly got the audio. He knows that there's a gap in mid for him to jump through. It will be short-lived, I'm sure. The bomb's down ramp, so the map has changed somewhat.
Oh, shox has just realized it's his job to cover up towards spawn. This could get ugly.
Yeah, with the Tech 9. Sanji did get tagged to 5. shox has perhaps done enough.
Yeah, and with Masuda and Apex both down towards the fork room, they would have to give up both of their heads here to make this one a bit of a freebie. I think Sanji is going to get the message through the post that he should hold on to this AWP, but look at the reposition right now. Masuda will hear anything above. Apex cutting off their avenues to save.
It's pretty good, actually. I think he's going to have a timing. Will Sanji slip mid before Apex gets on construction?
Oh, yeah, he will. Okay. AWP should be saved here. So Sanji's done his job. He's kept the big green across to Jame. And just to take a couple of notes here, when VP are going to establish control, right, they got that kill over the top of the smoke. Apex didn't back away. He just stayed. And you feel that that's happening in a lot of these rounds. There's like, okay, we know where you are. Kyojin
to fill that gap. Masuda's looking pretty perky here. He actually wants to try and take that initial jiggly head. It will be Sanji when he thinks about it.
I feel like they do want to fight here.
Yeah, it looks like it. Buster's ready for that sandbags fight, and he got an advantage, a big one. Impossible transfer demanded of Apex. He will fall to Buster as well. So a double so far for Virtus Pro's Buster. Kyojin walking back in. These fights are going to keep coming to VP if they just wait. One-way smoke will be dropped. Little late. Nice find, a dink onto Buster. The smoke will land just in time for him to dip away. So some damage inflicted onto the star of the show so far.
They're going B.
They are, and shox is already kind of aware of it.
Oh,
they faked the steps.
Okay.
It pulls shox off, at least. Trying to convince them with a flash and a body. Oh, that works wonders. Kyojin's not falling for it, though. He's got a lot of responsibilities. Oh, he's looked away. He's looked away. He still gets him now. Not sure. He could find Buster as well. Round winning from Kyojin. Jame, his Hollywood antics. He did his best to sell the story on B, but Kyojin wasn't buying it. And this is a round winner. He can just jog away from that bomb. Justifies from his previous shortcomings.
That was a massive smile on his face right there. So
Chad, it's so spicy. I'm talking Vindaloo. I'm talking Scotch Bonnet. He's missing his shots. Does knock off Buster's head, but Kicker pre-firing it. VP can do it. Straight back into the site. They're vicious.
Time.
Apex does well, clearing the site as best he can. If he could just not kick it off the default, it's clearing. Zywoo needs to find the head. They're body blocking. He defuses it in front of Zywoo.
Buster trying to grab some control. Another flash. They don't have a lot of util, and they've already lobbed out 2 of them. Desperate scenes in the VP camp, and just walking into the site is Zywoo. Perfect nade. Buster down to half. Masuda gets a kill as well.
More on the default boxes.
Just piling up.
And there they go. One by one, they fall, and Vitality just stomping their way to that second. Oh, heavy battered onto Jame, but he's gotten away, as has Yakinda. Pulls a lot of Vitality resources to try and respond. But this could get worse for Vitality. Buster is in prime position to surprise shoxy. Jame swings straight into Masuda. They catch him with the util. Okay, so they've leveled it up. Kinder on short. Sanji passive for that ramp swing. Oh, here he goes. That's the go sign. He starts just stomping across, taking the wider angles, and Sanji forced to elevate. He's isolated Jame. It's Yakinda, excuse me. Jame now rotating through. He's the dead one. Brain. So with 38 seconds, they are making it clear where they intend to finish. And Masuda just gets the headshots. They walk into him. It's only really Sanji now. Super deep smokes from Vitality. You can see that just completely forces them out of the site. Kicker plans to strike as that bomb's going in. Can't find the safe haven. Well bodyguarded. Just Sanji and Buster up against the world now. Looks like Vitality are not going to hang around to secure themselves a semi-final. He pushes with that flashbang. One remaining. Sanji can't do it. There you have it. Vitality sail to the semi-finals, and VP...